Hello again, a new video for me, a new reading. This is the last video of in the series of life path numbers. So I have come to the ultimate, el último número. The last number in this sequence, life path number 33, and that is a master number. If you still are not sure of how to find your life path number, I highly encourage you to watch my video number 1 because I explain it there, or at least read the inscription. I've put it in the inscription box too. Or, of course, you can seek this information on the internet as always, or you can ask now AI to find this life path number for you. So, the last one of the life path numbers, number 33. It's the master teacher, it's the master healer. You are combining the intuitive to build the world in its purest form of love. So I was sitting and thinking a little bit about this life path number because I feel that people who are born within this life path number usually are born into families that has a lot of conflicts and a lot of shadow, maybe due to violence, maybe even abuse in different types and forms. And you are here to balance this. I will call it evil. You are here to balance this evil out. And maybe this is the Jesus life path number. I don't know. That is something just I am thinking about. Now, of course, career choices for this life path number are, of course, teachers, professors, maybe professor within philosophy, and theology, therapist, healer, of course, artist, writer, musician, a non-profit leader, and humanitarian work. I was sitting and thinking a little bit about the energy of Princess Diana. Maybe she had a life path number 33. I don't know. She died very tragic and in a very youthful age. But she did a lot of good things out of love when she was alive. And I had to take a little pause because I started to cough. Cough maybe is channeling. It's a way of channeling. You know when you are on the right track. I feel often now I cough or I get the chills, but that was a digression. Unfortunately, we read now very recently her brother released a biography. I guess it's based on his own telling about a lot of abuse and a really hard upbringing. So if she had been alive, maybe she would have told her version of it, but I guess because she appeared extremely sensitive, I guess that a lot of this is true. So with that said, that was a little bit off the side of of this, But I feel that when we are at the end of this road of the life path number, and then the life path number 33 is the, as I said, feels almost like a Jesus number. Yeah. Okay, let's see what the message is for you. Okay, let's see what is the message for life path number 33. Let's look at the purple card first. Stretch and expand. Yeah, of course. When you are the master healer, you are the master teacher. You are the one who are going to combine the intuitive and in combination with master number 22, who was the master builder. You have, of course, all the three masters within yourself, and as with with Jesus. I'm not saying that you are a prophet like Jesus, or that you are going to build a community like Jesus. That is, of course, up to you. If you do, I hope you build it from a good place, because you are going to build it from out of love, and that was what Jesus said. He said, as very simple, all you need is love. That was Beatles who sang that song, right? Sang that song. It was a tongue twister again. So yeah, all you need is love, and you have to stretch and expand yourself beyond horizon. Today it's very easy to expand your healing because we live in the age of the social media. And maybe you already have a social media account, or maybe you have several social media accounts, and that is how you show your skills, or maybe that is how you attract your followers. And this makes me, of course, associate with the number 17 is the star card in tarot, and the star is about healing. So yeah, you are, of course, the master healer, and you are here to balance out the negative energy here on earth. So let's see. Stepping into stillness. My power is born in the majesty of silence. So maybe you have a meditation group, or maybe this is an encouragement for you to start meditation groups. But either way, if you aren't aware of your life path number and you have a lot of things on your plate, this is how you clean out the negative energy in your own life, by going into stillness, rebuild and recharge your own power. So maybe also you should work with the cycles of the moon. That is what I am doing this month. I'm trying to work with the cycle of moon, and now we are in, when I'm filming this, we are in the waxing gibbous moon. So the waxing moon is all about growth and setting intentions and hope for what you want to receive in this cycle. So as with all the other master numbers, of course, you are very emotional sensitive, and that is why you need to be in stillness and recharge your energy so that you don't get burnout. And of course, it's something about being self-sacrificing. Look at this. Maybe you have been stretching yourself too thin by helping others who maybe doesn't deserve your help, but you do it always out of love. Let's look at the last card. Trusting your intuition. Of course, that is what you have to believe in this. You are the master teacher, you are the master healer, and of course your intuition is the one thing that is guiding you. And maybe this is also with the self-sacrificing and trusting more into your intuition of that not each and everyone deserves your love and attention, so that you won't stretch yourself too thin, and so you won't get burnout. Because as I have talked so many times in my other videos, there are so many vampires out there who suck the energy out of each and everyone, because that is how they thrive. That is how they thrive, because they seek the easiest way out, but but that is why they return to you each and every time, because they aren't able to work on themselves, and that is why they are sucking the energy out of especially out of people who are healers, naturally healers. So have that in mind. So yeah, traveling. Maybe this is when you have reached this master number, that is when it's the end. As Buddha, within Buddhism, we have the eighth pathway to nirvana. And the last one is, of course, when you are in this perfect state of mind, when you are so in tune with yourself, your love for yourself, love for others, yeah, the Jesus energy, as I call it. Maybe that is the finish line of the soul's journey here on earth. Yeah, maybe that is something for each and every one of us, that when we reach the life path number 33, our sentence here on earth is completed. I made a video some time ago about where I asked, is planet Earth a prison planet? I highly encourage you to watch that video. And we can, of course, feel it. I have felt it myself. Like it's when you come here to Earth, it's like you are being in prison. You're sentenced, and you have been judged. So you have to sentence your judge, right? like you are in being, yeah, like you have been in prison. And this sentence is a long time, of course, because if you live till you are over 100 years old, that is even more than a sentence in a real prison, right? So yeah, but watch that video so you will understand what I'm talking about. Okay, life path number 33. No jumping cards, but I feel this one and this one and this one. So yeah, trust your intuition. This is the High Priestess, the inner voice. It's interesting that we have now two. So this is the time when you really tap into your intuition, and you know 100% what is right for you now. Okay, let's see. The Judgment. Yes, it's judgment time. It's judgment time. As I said, the traveling, you are at the finished destination for your soul. So yeah, maybe this is, as I said, the final stage for the soul before it ascends to something greater. I don't know. I hope not, because then I will have, unfortunately, one more lifetime to sentence here on Earth. And yeah, I got the message that my life is completed here on Earth. So I cross my fingers that is the truth. So yeah, judgment day. Of course, the negative attributes of life path number 33 is that you are maybe having too high expectations of yourself, maybe some illusion. Yeah, illusion. But you are the one who sees beyond the veil, right? You are the one who are meant to see beyond the veil. But you have to trust out of love. Participation for a once. And the last card, trust. Yes. Trust, trust, trust. 3 times trust. Of course, trust that you're doing the right thing, and make people participate within this love parade. I don't know why that came into my mind, but I was sitting and I suddenly pictured myself the movie from that Beatles made, One Upon a Time, that is called Yellow Submarine. And I think maybe all you need is love. It's a long time since I've watched that movie. It's not easy to find this movie anymore. Maybe it's because it's old, and maybe it hasn't been remastered in high definition. I'm not sure. But yeah, all you need is love. It was made, of course, in another period of time, in the hippie days, when there was so much confliction within the world, when there was so much conflicts, and yeah. So there is something about this movement, not the hippies unfortunately took a wrong turn. They turned this movement into something self-destructive instead of using it to a good thing. But maybe it wasn't the time. It wasn't the right time at that moment. But unfortunately, a lot of people experimented with a lot of substances, and that destroyed literally many people's life. And then we finished off the 70s, and then the 80s came, and we were again in a very hard, cold, materialistic environment where things were moving rapidly, and we were spending from this movement of starting trying to take care of Mother Earth. We forgot completely, and we went into this materialistic capitalistic state of being. And then, of course, the economy collapsed again because of overspending. And the 90s were a little bit like back to earth again, but not in the same way. So yeah, maybe it's time now for you to take this energy of the hippie movement and make it to something new, without the substance, without the free love, because that too wasn't a good thing for humanity, because we need a solid foundation. We need, this is a four, and the fours are of course the solid and stable foundation. And we human beings, we long for stability and a good solid foundation. And family is the only thing, and a safe community. A safe community that feels like a family, like a small village, for example. That is the only thing that is making us feel safe and stable. When everyone knows each other, everyone has their task. You know, in the old ancient time, you had a smithy, you had someone who made shoes, someone who took care of the animals, farmers. Each and everyone had their task. And today, what do we have? We live in a society where no one knows anyone. And we are pushed into factories like robots. And I watched a documentary the other day about what we previously called the third world, but it's not. We don't talk about the third world anymore, because I don't know, maybe the poverty has been forgotten in some way, shape or form, because we still are such in a consumer environment, and it seems like we don't care anymore if a factory worker, for example, in Bangladesh, that was one thing I came to my mind, because a few years ago there was a huge catastrophe with toxic waste from a factory that got out in a river in Bangladesh, and that was the drinking water, and no one has been talking about it since. The toxic waste is still there and people are without drinking water still, but why do we care? Because as long as we get cheap clothes, as long as we get cheap cell phones, as long as we get cheap laptops, iPads, etc., etc., why should we care? So that is something for you, life path number 33, to think about. What I just said, you are the one who are here to heal and maybe teach the world about the saying what I just talked about right now. So with that said, thank you so much for watching this video. It was a little bit long as always, but I can't help it. I'm so sorry, at least for those of you who are watching this on TikTok. You have to just look at it with a little bit speed, you know, to get the full message. So yeah, I see you again in another reading very soon, of course, and bye for now.